I have decided that I'm going to win some big money on the old Arkansas scholarship lottery. Anyway, here is the lottery tickets, the $2 tickets for Arkansas. You can go on the lottery website. And I have determined that looking at all the $2 cards and the amount of prizes that are left and then the value, the dollar amount of the prizes, I've decided I am going to buy tickets, scratch tickets in one called Sunny Money. You know something? I think I'm going to hit some bucks. I've always been a big buyer on eBay. I used to buy a whole lot of stuff, and I'd still buy a whole lot of stuff, but they made it so hard. They've made it very difficult for the buyer, in my opinion. Let me give you a case in point. For my birthday, for special holidays like Christmas and whatnot, the kids always ask me, well, what do you want for Christmas, Dad, or what do you want for your birthday? I'd always say, well, go down to Kroger and get me an eBay gift card. And they'd give me these gift cards, and boy, I'll tell you, I'd go on a spending spree all year long. Plus, I would get some myself. But that doesn't happen anymore. All the money that I used to spend on eBay with these gift cards is no longer spent there. And it's not my fault. It's their fault. eBay no longer offers gift cards for sale at stores. I don't know what the reason is. I think it's stupid on their part. Of course it's stupid. It's eBay. Anyway, they have decided that they don't want to offer gift card sales at Kroger and Safeway, and I think, I don't know, I think they might even have sold them at Walmart at one time, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we used to get ours at Kroger. You walk in, you pick up a $25, a $50 gift card. It was great, and I could spend it all year long if I wanted to, but all the money went to eBay. So with no more cards, guess what? No more purchases. However, they do offer eBay gift cards for sale on eBay. Right? That's cool, isn't it? I said, well, that's pretty neat. You select the value you want, either a 25, a 50, or 100, and then you can even pick a holiday design or a motor design or congratulations design on the card. Kind of neat. Then you just go over here and go buy it now and proceed to check out just like normal using, I guess, PayPal. Well, I thought that was slick. I said, that's pretty much solved my problem, really. But did it? No. Once again, eBay is not policing themselves. The seller of these eBay cards is Gift Card Mall. Gift Card Mall. And they have a 99.4% positive feedback rating. 99.4%. Why would that not be 100%? They're selling credit cards here. That's basically what it is. A gift card is a credit card. A prepaid credit card. And it's 99.4%. Let's find out why. Let's find out what's going on here. That should be 100% without fail. Now we go over here, we click on their feedback. Look at that. In the last 12 months, they've had 198 negative feedbacks. 198 in 12 months. 150 of them have been in the last 6 months. What is that crap? This can't be happening. This is, if I were eBay, any executive at eBay should look at this and say, this is 100% unacceptable. We're going to fix it, or we're going to shut these jokers down and get someone else to sell our cards. They should be 100% feedback rating at all times. Let's go down and take a look at some of these. We'll just click on the top 11 here. Negative feedbacks to see why. What's the problem the customers are having? Let me see. I paid by it right away, but for 20 days they never shipped me the item. I never received my item. I tried tracking through the U.S. Post Office, no success. Item did not ship, and when the case was opened, the order was canceled without explanation. Oh, that's always nice. Purchased the card more than a month ago, did not receive. Items were weeks past the shipping date. Didn't have the item available and took 2 weeks to get a credit after calling 3 times. Never got the items and no communication. Never shipped the item, no communication. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to give my money. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order and give my money to the credit card mall who does not communicate with the customers when something goes wrong. Oh yeah, that's great. And that's just the top 11 negative feedbacks. You know, I want an eBay credit card. I want my kids to buy me eBay credit cards. I want my, you know, anybody who wants to buy me an eBay credit card. All my subscribers can buy me eBay credit cards. But I don't want you buying from this outfit. You get screwed. 99.4%. 198 people got the shaft. I wonder what happened to their money. Now with those new reel hubs on there, I just had to turn on the old reel-to-reel and see what's going on here. You'll remember a while back, for those of you who watch my vids, I bought a whole stack of pre-recorded tape. They're not pre-recorded, they were recorded by someone who did an outstanding job. In each one of these boxes is a piece of paper that has every song that was ever recorded. I bought the whole mess. Can't remember what it was, but it was very, very reasonable. Really nice tapes, and this is one of them. And I don't know who did it, but they did a really good job. Can't beat that. Just can't beat it. Now, there's not a thing wrong with that reel-to-reel player. Yeah, I just came back from downtown. I had to buy some electronic parts, and while I was there, I picked up 10 of these Sunny Money cards. Yes. Oh, I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to hand these to the wife and let her scratch them. And I've done my part. Let's see if she can do hers. A while back, I did a video showing red yeast rice and explaining to y'all how it, I take 4 tablets a day. On the doctor's recommendation, and it drove my cholesterol from 227 down to 184 in almost no time. It really did the job. It's an over-the-counter stuff. You can buy it, any pharmacy. Anyway, since then I've sort of been getting a little complacent, not paying a whole lot of attention. Every weekend these all-you-can-eat pizza buffets. Hey, I have a tough time, staying away from that stuff. And, Johnny Carino's skilletini, which is the best stuff in the entire world. And, some pork chops now and then. And, I don't know. Next thing you know, I went to get my physical the other day. Doc said your cholesterol level is back up, John. It's up to 202. Oh, jeez. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a little bit of a diet here and kind of get things down. Stop, pay attention to my cholesterol like I did before. Yeah, the splurge was fun while it lasted, but 202 is not bad. Anyway, today I had no breakfast. I just had some coffee, and then for lunch I had a big fish sandwich that I bought at a local place downtown here. And for supper, I'm not going to just a very, very light supper tonight. And that's about it. Oh yeah, the lipids are up. He said your lipids are up. I don't believe it. The last thing you want is high lipids, and it can be a real problem for you. Anybody know what lipids are? There's a YouTuber out there that I basically grew up on YouTube with. Even though I'm an older fella. Retro Chad. Just about everybody who fixes radios or televisions knows about Retro Chad. For a long time there, he was doing a lot of videos. And then one day he just put up a video that said, he was getting burned out on it. He wanted to spend more time in the library doing things that he used to do. But he has a tremendous interest in all the old things. And I always like to listen to him and watch his videos. He was one of my, he still is one of my all-time favorites. I like the way he does it. Unfortunately, he hasn't done so many repair videos lately. I think the last one was 4 months ago. And that was in June, this one here, I think, as far as repair video goes. But for those of you who have never watched a retro Chad video, you need to do that. Chad doesn't care about the cosmetics of a radio so much. I do all those 100% restoration kind of things. He doesn't do that. He does a repair. He'll take a inoperative radio and make it play again, and he uses some pretty cool techniques sometimes. How he diagnoses the problem and how he does the workaround or the actual repair to make it work. So for those of you who've never watched the retro Chad video, retro, RETROCHAD. And Chad, if you're watching this, man, we need to get you back on YouTube more. This business of the library and magazines, we don't need that. We need YouTube. It's a modern day. I know it's relaxing to do that stuff, but it's much more relaxing for us to watch you teach us about radios. Retro Chad, folks.
This is a fusible resistor.
He's talking. I like the way he presents his videos too.
In case it was short, but I wanted to be.
He was one of the guys that taught me when you do a video, make sure there's enough light so you can see. You notice how well lit his videos are. I can't stand videos that are so dark you can't even make out what's going on. He does a really good job in that arena.
Actual fuse in the circuit too, and we put all new capacitors in it.
And for those who have interest in other areas, he's an organ player, and he also works on old vehicles that he buys from time to time. And I already mentioned the old TVs and the old record players, the old jukeboxes. He buys jukeboxes and he repairs those too. So you'll see a lot of videos on there. He's got Retro Chad has 4,526 subscribers. 4,526, and right now, as of June 8th, he had 886 videos uploaded. So he has to keep you busy for a long time. Check out old Retro Chad. I do it all the time. I watch his old videos all the time when I get a chance, which isn't too often, but I do watch them.
And one thing was that I think a mouse had eaten the wiring, the old wiring. That's why I had to replace it.
Wifey's going to scratch the cards while I go in and take a shower. And when I come back, she's going to tell me how much fatter our bank account will be, okay?
All right, sounds good.
This is a little radio, a Philco 40-115. It's a code 121, and it was supposedly made before June of 1940. I picked this up a couple of years ago. I can't even remember where I got it. I think it was from some guy in the Antique Radio Forum. Maybe not. It's been sitting in my shed for a couple of years. And this is one of the several radios I have to work out. And I'll be doing it on my own. I'm not going to make any YouTube videos about it. But I did want to do a little bit of a before and after here, to show you what we got. We have a broken plastic dial face which can be dealt with. And we have a speaker cloth that's tore up, a little bit of missing veneer. And I do have all three knobs. And this here is separated, it's coming apart. As you can see, I'm going to have to fix that. No biggie, nothing we haven't done before, Anyway, I haven't removed the paper or the radio yet. Let's see if I can see what's even there. I don't even know what's in there. It might be a dead mouse for all I know. This is a what they call a Loctile set. It uses those Philco Loctile tubes, which are a pain in the butt most of the time. I'm not too crazy about them. If it turns out that this set's mucked up and it doesn't look too bad. The sockets don't look too bad. Let's go ahead and take it out of the cabinet. It's not even screwed in. And we have an asbestos kind of heat protection down here. That's going to have to go. And I'll replace that with some aluminum foil. Apparently it gets pretty warm down there. And once again, the top of our IF can is banged in. It never fails. It's my kind of set, I mean, if this thing was pristine, I wouldn't even own it. Or even, ooh, my goodness, look at that speaker. Holy mackerel. All right, that's super. I like that. Man, that thing, let's see if it's even loose. Well, it's loose a little bit. How about that? I think I have a speaker cone at the house that I can repair that with. About time I did a speaker repair anyway. And you can see that the bulb appears. It appears that the bulb has been broken off in there, so I'm going to have to dig that out. And that's about it. The dial scale's not in too good a shape. I don't know if I can get another one of those. This thing only has the broadcast band plus what they call the police band, 1.6 up to 3.3 megacycles. Let me see if any. Let's take a look underneath, see what we got. Oh man, everything crammed in there. But there again, nothing I haven't done before. Nothing I haven't done before. I'm going to have to really... Oh my goodness, we got some wire stubs down here. Look at here. Ooh, a piece of a capacitor, a piece of wire. I wonder where they go. Oh, I'm so confused. No, I'm not confused at all. Here's one. The wire's broken off the capacitor. Looks like we've had a repairman in here at one time. So anyway, I'll show it to you when it's all done. One thing I like about the Christmas season, you know, I like everything. I'm one of these guys, I like the crowded stores. Yeah, you know, most people say, oh, I can't stand the crowded stores. Well, I like the crowded stores. It's part of Christmas. You know, you meet people you haven't seen in a long time. There's all kinds of positives about the Christmas season. You know, trying to find a parking spot. It's great, you know, you have to park way in the back. So what? Anyway, another aspect of it I like, and you know, in addition to the gift giving and the time of the season and the songs and all that stuff, I like the eggnog. You know, eggnog starts showing up on shelves, and I love eggnog. This is a new kind. I've never had it before. It's a farmer-owned Dairy Gold. Never heard of it. Anyway, here I am on a diet, and you know, I have to drink it in small glasses from now on. God, I tell you what, there is nothing better than eggnog. Anyway, for supper tonight, instead of eating a big meal, I'm just going to eat this little old piece of pie. I'm just going to have to suffer through this until I get it where it needs to be, my cholesterol and my lipids. Alright, I just got out of the shower. Wifey is going to tell me, she's going to give me a full report of all the money we won. Now, how much did we win?
Zilch. Nada.
What are you
Zero.
talking? Wait a minute. You had 10 cards, honey. How can you not win a single penny?
Nada. Zilch.
You scratched them all?
Oh.
Scratch them again.
No.
Can you scratch them again?
No, you scratch them.
No. You scratch them. You are the worst lottery player I've ever seen.
I didn't buy them.